In a town, wrapped in hills and routine, lived a girl named Nisha. Everyone knew her as the quiet one. She didn't speak unless asked. She didn't argue. She followed the rules. She followed the line. Always followed. But inside Nisha lived colors no one had seen. She dreamed of painting skies not yet imagined, of shaping worlds with a brush. But dreams like that didn't fit in her world. In her school, everyone wanted to be a doctor, an engineer, or a banker. So Nisha said, "Me too." But she didn't mean it. One afternoon, the school announced a career counseling workshop. Students lined up to write down their chosen careers on a form. No questions, no second thoughts. Nisha stood in line, staring at the blank space on her form. Her hand hovered over the word doctor, but her heart whispered something else. It whispered, artist. Just then, she heard the laughter of classmates behind her. She wants to paint? That's not a job, that's a hobby. Nisha looked down. Her hand moved, and she wrote, doctor. Days passed. Classes got harder. The expectations grew louder, but the voice inside her grew quieter. Till one day, her art teacher, Mrs. Iyer, called her after class. "I've seen your sketches," she said, gently laying Nisha's forgotten notebook on the desk. "They're not ordinary." Nisha looked away. "It doesn't matter. No one takes it seriously." Mrs. Iyer smiled. "Just because the world doesn't clap doesn't mean your gift is not real." Then she added something that Nisha never forgot. "If you don't honor what's inside you, you'll spend your whole life trying to fill a space that was never meant for anything else." That night, Nisha sat quietly, watching the ink swirl on a page. For the first time, she asked herself, what if I chose me? The next morning, something changed. Nisha didn't tell anyone. She just began to paint again. One canvas, then another. Colors spilled where words never could. She didn't leave school. She still studied, but now she gave her dream space to breathe. When the final year came, each student had to present a portfolio of their planned career path. Nisha stood in front of the class with a canvas in her hand. She took a deep breath and said, "I don't want to follow the crowd anymore. I want to follow my heart." There was silence. Then someone clapped. Then another. Not everyone understood. Not everyone agreed. But Nisha felt light. For the first time in her life, she wasn't walking behind anyone. She was walking toward herself. Today, Nisha is an artist, a mentor, a creator. She wakes up each morning with a heart that feels full, not because she followed the path, but because she created her own. So if you're standing in a crowd, doing what everyone expects, pause. Listen, not to the noise outside, but to the whisper inside. Because sometimes the world won't understand your dream until you live it, and the path to yourself will never be crowded.